set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick me up. Here we go. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, 80.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
15.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch the glass. Watch the glass.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got it. Right side. 15.
Now Rashad Penny. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down, Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Extra point forthcoming. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cowboys 2.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That one into the hands of Kane. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive in Washington. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets it to Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
70, Indy.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check, check. Brad down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald, he's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Deep grip.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On the double.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. He's got Evans.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
On the set.
Here we go. Get in.
Hey, wahoo!
Single, slide.
Off play action. Fitzgerald, he's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Thomas, the intended target. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Motion! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Check why? Who? Mike is 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lloyd. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Mike 55. Delta. Check pass. Hey, check Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Eat. I'm coming for a smoke. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. 55 to Mike. Attack. 55 to Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
It got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check it back.
Attack.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first, here's Washington. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hands on the Ringo. 4 down.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. He finds his target. It's Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go! Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 22-jet bomber.
Washington now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Check 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd and 2, Fitzgerald. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. Give him 52 yards on the ground. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. That's caught by Penny. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
45.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on, now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Up, he's going to keep it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. He may try and run for this. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
It's now 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Go. And you stop. You draw focus.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzgerald. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Let's go, team.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he completes it to Hunt. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, it's an 11.